ch1. You are listening at FameTV.info. Royal Capital, just past noon that I was reporting to the king in the throne room of the castle, therefore, the evil serpent was able to escape, but I have destroyed the sea dragon's nest. The king grimaced unpleasantly. You weren't able to do it again, huh? What's the matter, oh Alec, even though you were so remarkable before? I certainly couldn't successfully defeat it, however I have destroyed the nest, so I believe it would reduce the damage to the people on the coast. Is it not that you are showing your age already? You may be able to defeat the small fries, but not boss-class enemies, the minister standing beside the king said pompously. Don't you think that defeats the purpose of being a hero? Sir. I could only respond vaguely to the harsh words. A hero is a special being, appointed by the king and the one and only in the kingdom, given all sorts of privileges in order to vanquish the world-destroying demon lord. Such a being who even ought to be called a special enforcer against a demon lord was a hero. However, I was a useless hero, let alone a demon lord. I have never even defeated an S-rank monster. The king opened his mouth seemingly to want to say something, but he only sighed and shook his head. Then the minister brought a tray with a bag placed on it. Looks like they'll give me something. May I ask what this is? Oh hero Alec, thank you for all the hard work you have done. Go resign from being a hero and have a rest. No way, that's so sudden. This is the last mercy from the king. It's 100 gold coins, take it. However, monsters are still, have I not told you? Here is the new hero, Marius. Cohen. Together with the minister's words, a slender and tall young man appeared, silky blonde hair and a pair of imposing red eyes, well-defined facial features that could only be considered as handsome even from a man's eyes. Moreover, he was the son of a noble, predecessor hero Alec. San. I have been in your care at that time. If I may introduce myself again, I am Marius Forlight, a hero candidate who has been active for several years, and I have defeated the evil serpent that you have cornered my way. Alec. San, said Marius, smiling, gleaming his white teeth. Very different from me, a medium build, black hair and eyes, and dull. He was a hero candidate booming with popularity among women. In my heart I thought I knew it. The next hero is Marius, He's a noble and yet open-hearted, sociable, and friendly. He listened to what I said and admired me. In large-scale subjugations, he gave support as a detached force without showing any displeasure. He's a cute junior, I thought. Moreover, he's trying to give me half the credit for defeating the evil serpent. He's a good guy, I thought. Well, if this guy's going to be the hero, then I guess getting dismissed is inevitable, I thought. The minister grimaced unpleasantly. Just how many times already with this, that Marius. Cohen takes care of what Alec has failed to defeat, that is to say, it's clear to see who is worthy of being the hero. Alec. San is also showing his age, and me alone will be enough from now on. It's pointless having two heroes either. I'm so sorry, oh Alec. Only the king was looking at me with sympathy, but as long as I keep failing my missions, it seems I can't say anything. I suppose so. Looks like dismissing me is already a settled fact. I'm a poor talker, I can't argue. I gave up trying to argue and reached out my hand. I took the bag carried by the minister. It's so heavy. It was a weight unthinkable to be 100 gold coins, perhaps due to my mental exhaustion. By accepting the gold coins, it was probably considered that I had agreed to step down as a hero, the king said. Then Alec, leave the medal of a hero and have a good rest. Yes. I bowed and removed the medal on chains hanging from my neck. I handed it to the minister and tried to leave in low spirits. However, Marius smiled beamingly at me. If other people knew that you had retired as a hero, no one knows what they might say, you know. I believe it would be better for you to leave through the back door secretly. Yeah. I know a good back door. Come, Alec. San, I will show you the way. It's this way. Marius gave a kind, caring smile and started to walk, leading the way. Totteringly, I followed Marius and walked through the castle's corridor. However, I thought that I felt like this sure wasn't for my sake. It's for the sake of maintaining the country's appearance. To add further, it's the thought of the higher ups who are trying to hide me. A failure of a hero and a disgrace to the country. No mistaking that Marius simply spoke for that hard to say thing in honeyed words that I guess such a thing is what they call the secret of success in life, that I was totally not cut for it, that I was a hero who could only defeat monsters head on and tactlessly. No, a former hero. That I arrived at the back door of the castle. There was certainly no human presence. If it's from here, it'd be extremely unlikely to be seen. That I looked at Marius and said, "Do your best to cover my part as well." "All right, see ya." I'd meant to put on a bold front and speak to him in a friendly manner. However, Marius showed a scornful smile and looked down at me. "Huh. Isn't the way you talk a bit inappropriate?" What did you say?" "You are no longer a hero, you know. I was born of nobility, so I'm not a being you of a poor origin can talk to, you know." No, I've taken pretty good care of you, right? I taught you how to defeat monsters, and I even gave you some of the subjugation counts, right? What are you demanding gratitude for from something like that? Do you think that's going to make up for the fact you put me through the ringer?" "Through the ringer? What are you saying? Because a snile old fool like you has been a hero for so long, I, a young and talented handsome man, was always made to do chore-like work, you know. I am a being excellent in anything and everything, in magic, swordsmanship, knowledge, lineage, and face. I ought to be the hero everyone admires. But what's with those? Do this or it's better this way, it's nothing but orders." Marius cursed with a scornful smile. That I got confused and went to explain. "No, you're mistaken. I was thinking for your sake, it was really annoying that you can put on a patronizing air. It's always been getting on my nerves. This total pauper, now, please hurry up and disappear. Don't ever show your face again, right? If it's 100 gold coins, you'll probably run out of it and die a dog's death in less than 6 months anyway. I'll go visit you then to see your ugly dying face, ahahaha." I was so dumbfounded I couldn't say anything, even though I'd believed he was a good guy, even though I'd thought he surely was the next hero. Marius kicked me out into the back street and went to close the door with a laugh. "Please do as the poor do, and die an unsightly dog's death like your parents did. Ahahaha." Bang, the door was shut. That I was knocked out of my thoughts for a while from so much verbal abuse that I was starting to feel like I was betrayed somehow. No, it's not feel like, but no way, the fact that lately I've been no good, that I've been robbed of all of my achievements by Marius, could it be? But now I'd lost the means to investigate. The hero with the authority to investigate had been dismissed. That I could only walk away with no place to go. However, feel free to make fun of me. I'd made all kinds of mistakes for sure, but the fact that he had even made fun of my parents, I couldn't just let bygones be bygones. Even if I tried to. Having gone outside from the castle's back door like I'd been thrown out, I walked unsteadily through the street under the bright afternoon sun. Men and women were going back and forth on the stone-paved road. For some reason, the daily spectacle of people felt so distant. It's out of place. What should I do from now? Where should I go to? Why, parents are dead. And I no longer have home. Only the fact that they'd passed away while rejoicing that their own child had become a hero was filial piety. That I looked inside of the bag I'd received for now, thinking whether there's really 100 gold coins, and then I was wide that it carried not normal gold coins, but 100 large gold coins. 10 million Goths. It's 10 times more than expected. And then there was a letter inside that it was the king's handwriting. "I'm sorry, Alec. I know best that you have worked for the sake of the country. However, in the past 1 or 2 years, the subjugation counts have decreased considerably, and even I wasn't able to defend you. This is the least I can do to recompense the king, who adored me like a child, me who had lost my father early in life. It's sad that I wasn't able to live up to expectations, NN. But, although I also did fail my missions in these past few years, subjugation counts of monsters should have remained the same, though I don't know what's happening anymore. Marius might have done something, but I'd been dismissed as a hero, so now I couldn't even investigate it anymore. That aside, it's the situation at hand right now. To survive was the first priority. For the time being, how many days can I live with 10 million Goths? Since it's 20,000 Goths per night at an inn, that's 500 days. No, a hero party stays at an expensive inn, so if it's a cheaper inn, how much is it? What's the daily food cost? How much will it cost for weapons and armor? At these thoughts, I received a heart-clenching shock. For 30 years, I'd fought only as a hero, and servants had been doing all of the daily necessities duties. Crap. I don't know anything. I'd been a hero since I was 9 years old, so I'd been clueless about general knowledge. If anything, it's also possible that it's like isolation so that I wouldn't get any strange wisdom. Unpleasant sweats ran down my back. I'd have to do everything myself from now on. Even though I'd matured in age, I totally got no ability to earn a living. Is there anything, anyway? Can I rely on someone? But as a former dull hero, I've got no acquaintances. I tried to think of someone I might be able to rely on, but Marius' ridiculing smile came up instead. Even someone you think you could trust would betray you. In the worst case, even this money might get swindled out of me since I don't even know the prices of commodities. I can't even judge it even if I'm being charged 10 or 100 times higher. I can't trust anyone, and then, I don't have enough good sense to judge whether someone is trustworthy. Then just what should I do? Is this it for me? I could only mutter in astonishment. It was then that I suddenly recalled something from the past. Around 15 years after becoming a hero, having wanted a lover in my 20s, I'd been admonished that a hero would lose their holy power if they weren't of good conduct. So I'd lived my life without alcohol, cigarettes, women, nor gambling. I'd wanted to meet all kinds of women. That's why I'd been jealous of those men making a harem out of slaves. Seeing a man coming out from a slave dealer with a woman in tow, in my heart I'd thought, someday I will also. That's right, slaves, existences that absolutely wouldn't betray their master as the result of being forced to obey with subordination magic. They would take care of their master's needs. I tightly grabbed the bag of gold coins and headed for the city's back street. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.